What if everything you've been told about success is only half the truth? The biggest secret isn't talent, luck, or hard work. It's hidden deep inside your mind, and today, you're about to discover it. Most people believe success is simple. Work hard. Stay motivated. Never quit. But if that's true, why do millions of hardworking people never reach their dreams? Why do some average people become extraordinary while incredibly talented people stay stuck for years? The answer lies in something almost nobody talks about: the psychology of success. Success is not just about what you do. It's about how you think before you do anything. The human brain is designed to protect you, not to make you successful. Every time you try something new, your brain looks for danger. It whispers, "What if you fail? What if people laugh? What if you're not good enough?" Most people mistake those thoughts for reality. Successful people don't. They understand that fear is not a stop sign. It's simply proof that they're stepping outside their comfort zone. That's the first psychological secret. Your comfort zone is expensive. Every dream you have exists just outside of it. The second secret is something psychologists call identity. Most people focus on goals. Successful people focus on becoming someone. Think about it. If your goal is to lose weight, that's temporary. If your identity becomes, "I'm a healthy person," your actions naturally change. If your goal is to become rich, that's just a destination. But if your identity becomes, "I'm someone who creates value and solves problems," wealth becomes a byproduct. Your identity controls your habits. And your habits create your future. Another hidden truth is that your brain believes what you repeatedly tell it. If you constantly say, "I'm unlucky," "I'm bad with money," "I'm not smart enough," your brain starts searching for evidence to prove those statements true. But if you replace those thoughts with, "I learn quickly," "I can improve," "I find opportunities," your brain begins noticing completely different possibilities. Your words become your mental programming. That's why successful people guard their self-talk carefully. Now here's another secret very few people understand. Success isn't built when you're motivated. It's built when you're disciplined. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is psychological. Motivation disappears when life gets difficult. Discipline keeps moving anyway. The people who achieve extraordinary results aren't always excited. They're simply committed. Another powerful psychological principle is delayed gratification. Imagine placing 2 rewards in front of a child. 1 marshmallow now. Or 2 marshmallows if they wait 15 minutes. Children who learn to wait often perform better later in life because they train their brains to choose long-term rewards over short-term pleasure. Adults face the same test every single day. Scroll social media. Or build your future. Spend money today. Or invest for tomorrow. Watch another episode. Or read another chapter. Here's another truth. Your environment shapes your psychology more than your willpower. If everyone around you complains, you'll complain. If everyone around you makes excuses, you'll make excuses. If everyone around you dreams bigger, you'll start believing bigger is possible too. Your environment silently programs your expectations. That's why successful people protect their circle carefully. Another hidden factor is emotional resilience. Failure hurts. Rejection hurts. Criticism hurts. But psychologically successful people don't see failure as proof they're incapable. They see it as information. Thomas Edison didn't discover thousands of failures. He discovered thousands of ways that didn't work. Every setback became data. Every mistake became education. Every rejection became preparation. That's the mindset difference. Now let's talk about comparison. Social media has convinced people that everyone else is winning. But you're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. That comparison destroys confidence. Successful people compare themselves to who they were yesterday, not to strangers online. Progress creates confidence. Perfection creates anxiety. Another psychological truth is that confidence doesn't come first. Action comes first. Most people wait until they feel confident. The first speech feels scary. The 10th feels easier. The 100th feels natural. Confidence is the reward for courage, not the requirement. Here's another powerful concept. Your brain loves certainty. That's why change feels uncomfortable. Starting a business, changing careers, speaking in public, all feel dangerous because your brain prefers familiar situations, even if they're making you miserable. Growth always feels uncertain. And uncertainty is often the price of transformation. One of the greatest success secrets is learning to control your attention. Where attention goes, energy follows. If you focus on problems, your mind finds more problems. If you focus on opportunities, your mind starts creating solutions. Successful people don't ignore challenges. They simply refuse to let challenges control their focus. Finally, understand this. Success is not one giant decision. It's thousands of tiny psychological victories. Choosing discipline over excuses. Choosing growth over comfort. Choosing courage over fear. Choosing consistency over perfection. Every small decision strengthens your identity. Every repeated action rewires your brain. Every difficult moment becomes proof that you're becoming stronger. The people you admire weren't born mentally stronger. They trained their minds daily. And that's the greatest psychology of success nobody talks about. Success isn't reserved for the lucky. It isn't reserved for the talented. It belongs to the people who learn to master the battlefield inside their own minds. Because once you control your thinking, you begin controlling your actions. When you control your actions, you control your habits. And when you control your habits, remember this, your mind is either your greatest weapon or your biggest limitation. Train it wisely, and success will eventually follow. If this video changed the way you think, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's ready to unlock their true potential.